Good evening and thanks for joining us on this Hidden History special. I'm Amanda Lozano. This evening we'll bring you the stories of significant African Americans and their impact on the United States and here in the Concho Valley. We begin with the story of the first African American soldiers to serve in the U.S. Army that protected the Southwest and Great Plains in the late 19th century. They served here in San Angelo at historic Fort Concho. They are the Buffalo Soldiers.
African Americans had served in the United States military since pretty much the American Revolution and up, but on a volunteer unit basis, and this is regular Army. So these regiments were created and they were sent out to the vast reaches of the American frontier, and Fort Concho would be one of them.
After the American Civil War, the United States military created formal regiments of all African American and non-white men, known as Buffalo Soldiers.
As part of the Army that would actually go out and help protect the plains area primarily of the United States and protect the national parks and actually defeat some of the Native Americans who were in this area who were trying to not give up their land.
It is believed that the name originated with the belief of some Native Americans that the soldiers' dark, curly black hair resembled that of a buffalo.
The nickname Buffalo Soldier was just that. It was a nickname, nothing official, nothing from the military, and supposedly the name comes from the Native Americans of the time period, where it was almost a respect your enemy type of situation, and because of the wool, the color of the skin, the way they fought, the Native Americans supposedly gave the name Buffalo Soldier.
Over time, black troops represented 50% of the soldiers who built and staffed Fort Concho in its active years.
This was one of the first places that the Buffalo Soldiers, after they moved into Kansas and other areas in the West, the Buffalo Soldiers were actually housed here. They lived here. Their spirits are here. And so they were out protecting the forest and the parks.
Fort Concho has promoted and preserved the Buffalo Soldier heritage for decades with a living history unit, special programs, and displays.
You know, we have this gem of Fort Concho here, and a lot of people say, oh, well, yeah, I've heard that it was the Buffalo Soldiers here, but do you really understand what a Buffalo Soldier was, and do you really get the sacrifices that, for instance, were made?
The soldiers' legacy remains with Fort Concho, San Angelo, and today's African-American community.
All of us are proud of our military heritage, whether it's us or our ancestors, whatever, and we should be. But it's important for us here with this fort to really understand what it was that the Buffalo Soldiers, in fact, did. That was different and unique.